Welcome back to Fox and Friends. Well, another vicious anti-Semitic attack caught on camera. A Jewish man on his way to synagogue on Friday, beaten and robbed. Governor Cuomo directing state authorities to investigate, as the NYPD says anti-Semitic incidents have surged 64% in the last year alone. New York gubernatorial candidate Congressman Zeldin is here to react. Welcome, Congressman. In addition to that massive increase in anti-Semitic attacks, we know that hate crimes are up 118% in New York City. Why is this happening?
This has now been going on for a few years. I remember Hanukkah of 2019. All of a sudden, there was this massive surge of violent anti-Semitic attacks all across New York City. And now it's only continuing to increase. Now, there are many reasons why this is happening. And what we're finding is the state's cashless bail law, for example, where recently somebody was charged with over 40 offenses of vandalizing synagogues, ends up getting arrested and then immediately released under the state's cashless bail law. The defund the police movement in New York City last year, over $1 billion cut from the NYPD, that has an impact. They're getting rid of qualified immunity. So from the public safety and crime standpoint, and that list goes on with local prosecutors not charging certain quality of life offenses.
Yeah.
Now you have criminals being emboldened where the handcuffs are on law enforcement and instead of being on the criminals. And the other reality here is people are just expressing their what is raw anti-Semitism. It is hate for Jews. And you need leaders resoundingly, whether it's locally in the city or at the state or it's in Congress. Yeah. Within the Democratic Party, especially right now, they need to do more to speak out against this because it's being empowered, elevated, and embraced. Those are two of the many key factors at play right now.
I think you're right. And I think there has been a normalization to the BDS movement and other things that AOC and others have been promoting and normalizing in terms of anti-Semitism. I think it's really troubling. I want to move to another topic with you, and that is Governor Cuomo's sexual harassment inquiry. We know there's half a dozen women who have filed claims against him. What is the latest on that?
Yesterday, Governor Cuomo sat down with the Attorney General's office to answer questions. The Attorney General is one of many offices, different levels of government investigating this governor for many different things, ranging from the deadly nursing home order and cover-up to the book deal, to the preferential COVID testing for the family. But here you have a lot of serious allegations done by former staffers and other women. And now this is a key part of an investigation where you're bringing in the governor of the state of New York to answer questions. Now, at the end of this interview yesterday, do you end up wrapping the investigation? There's no accountability, no answers? Or does this lead to even more action? We'll see. But the Attorney General herself has to run for office next year. And with all these investigations going on and with what we already know publicly, especially with the nursing home order and cover-up, if the Attorney General doesn't do anything, she's going to get accused of a cover-up as well. So New Yorkers are demanding accountability. There were women who courageously stepped forward. We need more answers. We're encouraging the Attorney General's office to follow the facts. But we already know enough on the nursing home order and cover-up to get this governor to resign just on that.
Well, you're running for governor. You're outpacing Cuomo in fundraising. So really quick, I only have a couple seconds left. What do you say this says about your prospects and the possibility that a Republican could run the liberal state of New York?
We're going to win this race. And this governor, over the course of the last 6 months, raised $2.3 million. In our first 3 months, we raised over $4 million. That's tripling the pace of this governor. We need to continue this up for the next 16 months. We've gotten a lot of widespread support. I'm actually in Lake Placid, New York right now. We're going to work hard. We're going to take nothing for granted. We have to save our state. I'm all in. Losing is not an option.
All right. Well, Congressman Lee Zeldin, thanks for joining us this morning. We'll see what happens. We're following it closely.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right.